going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing.
I didn't go. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. And then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends.
The first thing that ever stood out to me about Travis was that he never tried to change me at all. So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school, and I obviously I was in the middle of outgrowing partying, but I still partied a lot. And I don't know if y'all know this, but he doesn't drink at all. Like, even though he's legal to drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside partying, and then take us home.
Again, I still hope that all goes well for Travis Hunter. You know, I really do. I still hope that he has counsel around him that will show him and steer him.
Come on, let's do it! Woo! Yeah!
Handing out his vinyl for Lil Wayne
They got married in Tennessee, where there's no time limit for a spouse to become eligible for alimony, as long as there's a financial need. Come to find out, it was her idea to get married in Tennessee because of this luxury venue.
He ain't said I do yet, but he did. I've been said that. I think he done got married on us and ain't told me about it. Nah, not yet. Not yet. I like it. Because I'm going to do your prenup for you. It's going to be about this thick.
It's sucking into this shit, bro, because something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you're successful, you everybody's type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that, bro.
This woman really love you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what's keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though. But you gotta ask yourself them questions. We not coming down on you, brother. We trying to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? Before they end up.
I don't have to decide I know I don't have to defend myself in no clowns. I'm not defending myself. I'm defending my girl. Cause she's not gonna get on here and talk. She just hurt. You know, she upstairs. She been crying all day. You know, cause people trying to attack her character. Like, they don't know her. They ain't never talked to her before. So I'm gonna protect my girl. And you know, I always post those pictures when everybody get to talking. Hey, cause I be trolling. I love to troll people that be trying to troll me. And this go for all those pages out there, bro. Yeah, clip everything that I'm saying right now and post this. Make this go viral since you want something to go viral.
Gets ready to make you a great woman. You'll know he's going to make you great by how you suffer. The greater the glory, the more intense the story. Because you can't get this all out of a book.
Forget the fairy tale NFL love story. Travis Hunter's marriage is already looking like a full-blown scandal. Just 2 months after saying "I do," rumors are exploding that his wife, Lyanna Len, isn't just stepping out on him. She might be pregnant with one of his Jaguars teammates' babies. And if that wasn't messy enough, insiders say she's already plotting a divorce without a prenup in one of the most alimony-friendly states in the country. Did Travis really get blindsided, or has Lyanna been playing the long game from the start? Travis Hunter's picture-perfect marriage just went from goals to grab the popcorn. Because, y'all, this might be one of the fastest, messiest NFL relationship meltdowns we've ever seen. Just 2 months after walking down the aisle, whispers are turning into full-on shouts that his wife, Lyanna Len, hasn't just been stepping out on him. She's allegedly been caught cozying up to one of his very own Jaguars teammates. And if you believe the insiders, this isn't just about a little harmless flirting. The word on the street is that Lyanna might actually be pregnant, and the baby might not even be Travis's. But wait, because it gets even wilder. sources are saying she's already preparing to file for divorce. That's right, 2 months in, she's ready to walk away, and she's doing it with no prenup in place. Now, normally that's already bad enough, but here's where the internet is losing its mind. They didn't just get married anywhere. They tied the knot in one of the few states in America where you can cash in on alimony without even making it to your first anniversary. Yeah, you heard me. This isn't just a cheating scandal. It's starting to look like a calculated play from day one. And if that's true, Travis's $46 million rookie contract might be sitting in the middle of the biggest heist in NFL relationship history. See, the craziest part is the warning signs were there the whole time. They weren't hiding in the shadows. They were right out in the open. Fans just didn't want to believe them. Let's rewind to 2022, back before the Jaguars contract, before the big NFL spotlight, before the matching outfits and perfect Instagram captions. Travis and Lyanna sat down for an interview that, at the time, barely made a blip online. But now, watching it back feels like peeking at the first chapter of a disaster novel. In that interview, Lyanna didn't do the usual, "I knew he was the one from the start" routine. Nope. She flat out said Travis wasn't my type when they met. And she didn't mean his looks. She doubled down, explaining it was because he was younger and because he had a history of cheating on an ex. She even laughed as she told the story of ignoring his DMs for 2 whole months before finally replying, adding that she just wanted to be friends. At the time, people brushed it off as a little awkward honesty, maybe even playful banter. But now, with divorce rumors swirling and a possible pregnancy scandal in the mix, that clip is giving major foreshadowing energy. Because here's the thing. When someone tells you straight up that you're not their type, there's only one question to ask. What changed? And for a lot of people looking back, the answer seems obvious. Travis's career blew up. Suddenly, the guy she just wanted to be friends with was an NFL star with money, status, and access. Suddenly, the type didn't matter anymore. Once Travis's star started rising, so did Lyanna's public image. It was like watching a switch flip in real time. Back when he was still grinding in college ball, their relationship felt low-key. Quiet dinners, a few couple selfies, nothing too flashy. But the moment the NFL came calling, that all changed. As Travis's name started popping up in sports headlines, Lyanna began sliding into every photo op, every charity gala, every NFL wives' social circle like she'd been born for it. Suddenly, she wasn't just Travis's girlfriend. She was Mrs. Hunter, front row at games, posting designer fits, and mingling with other players' partners. The vibe shifted from casual and private to polished and public. And with every touchdown Travis scored, Lyanna's presence in the spotlight got a little brighter and a little bolder. That's when fans started to notice something else. Lyanna wasn't just supporting from the sidelines. She was deep in the mix, chatting it up with other players, making herself a fixture in the locker room after parties and VIP events. It was subtle at first, but there's a new kind of confidence, almost like she was auditioning for a bigger role in a different kind of story. And then came the whispers, the ones about her getting a little too comfortable in certain conversations, about late-night hangs with people who weren't Travis. And while everyone loves a good rumor, this one had a sting to it, because soon after, a certain video would surface. A video fans claim changes everything. We'll get to that in a second, but let's just say, once you see it, you can't unsee it. When the clip finally hit the internet, it didn't just trend, it detonated. The grainy, slightly shaky footage showed Lyanna at what looked like a casual team hangout. Music playing, drinks flowing, people laughing in the background. But what had everyone's jaws on the floor was how close she was standing to one of Travis's own Jaguars teammates. Not we're talking in a crowded room, close. More like leaning in so your lips are practically brushing their ear, close. The way she laughed at whatever he said, way too familiar. The way his hand grazed her lower back as she tilted her head toward him, let's just say it didn't scream strictly platonic. The internet, of course, went feral. Slow motion replays, frame-by-frame breakdowns, people drawing literal circles around the placement of her hand on his chest. Some swore they even spotted her whispering something and him smiling in that way you only smile when you know you're in dangerous territory. But here's where it gets really wild. This wasn't some caught-off-guard paparazzi moment. Fans started speculating that the video wasn't leaked by accident at all. They think Lyanna wanted Travis to see it, that she made sure it found its way online, straight into his mentions, knowing it would cause an explosion. Why? Because, according to the theory, she's setting the stage for her own clean break. You spark enough drama, make the marriage look unsalvageable, and suddenly you're not the bad guy. You're the wronged wife ready to walk away, right into a divorce settlement worth millions. If that's the play she's making, it's ice cold. But it's also starting to look calculated down to the last second. If you really want to understand how this train wreck was bound to happen, you've got to look at their lifestyles because they've been living in completely different world from day one. Travis is the definition of a homebody. He doesn't drink, doesn't hit the club, keeps a tight inner circle, and spends his downtime locked in on football. Lyanna? Complete opposite. She lives for the nightlife, loves being out with friends, and has no problem staying out until the sun comes up. And the story that fans keep dragging back into the spotlight says it all. Lyanna once laughed in an interview about how Travis used to literally drive her parties, drop her off at the front door, and then sit in the car for hours while she was inside drinking and dancing. Not just once, not just in college, but as a regular thing. And Travis never complained, never tried to stop her, never even went in with her. He just waited outside until she was ready to leave, then drove her home like it was no big deal. Some people saw that as sweet. A man letting his woman have her fun without being controlling. But now, in the context of everything going on, it feels more like a snapshot of their entire relationship. Travis on the outside looking in, waiting patiently while Lyanna immersed herself in a world that didn't include him. She was chasing excitement and attention. He was quietly holding the car keys. And when you think about it like that, this whole cheating scandal stops feeling like a shock and starts looking like the inevitable result of two people who were never playing the same game in the first place. And if you really want to pinpoint when the cracks in this fairy tale marriage started showing, you don't have to dig far past the wedding. The red flags were flying high. You just had to be paying attention. First up, the kiss dodge. Right there at the altar with friends, family, and cameras watching, Travis leaned in for that cinematic, "You may now kiss the bride" moment. And Lyanna turned her head. Not a playful peck, not a big romantic kiss, just a quick, almost awkward brush to the cheek. It was the kind of moment that makes you tilt your head and think, wait, was that on purpose? At the time, people brushed it off as nerves or shyness. But now, in hindsight, it reads a whole lot colder. Then there was the Mercedes G-Wagon. Travis surprised her with it. A massive, bow-on-the-hood luxury gift that screams, "I love you," in 700 horsepower. Her reaction? Lukewarm at best. No tears, no jumping up and down, not even that over-the-top influencer squeal. Just a polite smile and a thank you, like he'd handed her a gift card instead of a $150,000 car. For a lot of fans, that was the moment they realized the energy wasn't matching. And the contrast? Oh, it showed up loud and clear when she met Lil Wayne. Suddenly, the excitement was through the roof. The videos from that day show Lyanna glowing, giggling, even grabbing his arm like she'd just met her childhood crush. No kiss dodge, no polite smile, just pure, unfiltered hype. And the internet noticed. They started stitching the clips side by side. G-Wagon indifference versus Lil Wayne fangirl mode. The message was crystal clear. Travis was providing stability, but the spark? That seemed reserved for other people and other moments. Now here's where things go from messy to downright strategic. A lot of people don't realize this, but Travis and Lyanna didn't just get married anywhere. They tied the knot in Tennessee. And that's important because Tennessee has one of the most unique alimony setups in the country. See, in many states, if a marriage is short-lived, say under 5 years, you might not get much spousal support at all. But in Tennessee, if you can prove the other person was at fault for the breakup, think infidelity, cruel treatment, or abandonment, you can unlock something called alimony in futuro. That's not just a lump sum. That's long-term, potentially lifetime payments. Now stack that with the fact that Travis and Lyanna reportedly never signed a prenup. Combine no prenup with the fact that Travis is sitting on a $46 million NFL contract. And suddenly, this isn't just a breakup. It's a potential financial windfall. And here's where the conspiracy theories kick in. If Lyanna is seen cozying up to another man in that viral video, it could flip the narrative against her. But if she can spin it as Travis's fault, maybe by claiming emotional neglect or other behind-the-scenes issues, she positions herself perfectly to cash out under Tennessee's fault-based alimony laws. Fans are now wondering if this entire scandal, the video, the leaks, the timing, might not be just about love gone bad, but about playing the game better than the quarterback himself. And the wild part? People have been trying to warn Travis for months. Not just the gossip blogs, not just his buddy from back home, but actual NFL veterans, comedians, and folks in the entertainment industry who've seen this exact playbook before. One of the loudest voices? Comedian Godfrey. He went viral breaking down that infamous "You Weren't My Type" interview, where Lyanna laughed about how she didn't even find Travis attractive at first. Godfrey didn't just shrug it off. He hammered the point. He said, "That's not a cute story, bro. That's a preview. If she tells the world you weren't her type, she's telling you there's someone else out there who is." He compared it to reading the warning label on a bottle and then chugging it anyway. Fans clipped it, shared it, and tagged Travis in it over and over. Then there were the NFL vets who pulled him aside, on and off camera, saying things like, "Bro, don't get distracted. Protect your bag, protect your peace." Some even dropped subtle shade in interviews, hinting that not every ring is worth the price. Even a few of his own teammates reportedly tried to nudge him, telling him to watch how much he was out while he was grinding at practice. And yet, here we are. The very red flags people warned him about. The public digs, the mismatched lifestyles, the optics of her getting too comfortable with other men are exactly what's blowing up now. It's almost like the whole industry saw the ending before the first chapter was even over. And now we've hit a point in the story where the energy has completely shifted. For the first time in his entire career, Travis Kelce has gone silent. No Instagram stories, no interviews, no cheeky locker room banter. Just radio silence. And that's not normal for him. Fans are used to seeing him post his wins, his workouts, his off-season hangs. But now, nothing. And when a public figure suddenly disappears online during a scandal, it usually means one of two things. Either their team is scrambling behind the scenes, or they're lawyered up and waiting for the next shoe to drop. Meanwhile, Lyanna? She's doing the exact opposite. Out of nowhere, she posts this soft-lit, emotional video, teary-eyed, no makeup, talking about healing, growth, and being misunderstood. To her fans, it looked raw and heartfelt. But to the more cynical corners of the internet, it screamed PR move. Strategic vulnerability. A way to shift the narrative, position herself as the hurt party, and soften the blow if and when more dirt comes out. The comment section was split. Half were praying for you, queen. Half, girl, we know what you're doing. But just when you think the story can't get any messier, here comes the what if that nobody's ready to answer. Those pregnancy rumors. The whispers that the man in that leaked video wasn't just a random teammate, but someone she's been close to for months. And if that's true, if there's even a chance this pregnancy speculation has legs, it changes everything. We're talking about a potential paternity scandal that could blow the marriage, the contract, and the alimony situation wide open. Right now, nobody's confirming anything. The camps are quiet, the receipts are sketchy, and the timelines don't match up. Yet. But in the court of public opinion, people have already picked their sides. Some think Travis is plotting the ultimate counterplay. Others think he's too heartbroken to fight. And that's where we leave it. Because whether he fights back or folds under the weight of it all, one thing is certain. This isn't the final chapter. Not even close.